guys, it's Amelia here, and today I wanted to talk to you about how to identify and then correct your horse's hollow side and their stiff side. So just like people, every horse is kind of either left-handed or right-hand dominant. Every horse has a direction which it's easier for them to bend and go in, and then a direction where they're a little bit stiffer and it's harder to get them to bend. And it's really important as you train a horse, as you train a dressage horse, part of your job is to make the horse more even and symmetrical left and right. And this also prolongs the health of the horse, you know, that they stay sound and happy and healthier because they're working their bodies more evenly. So it's really important to consider this. As you can see, I'm wearing this special shirt. This shirt is from Visualize Sportswear Canada. I'm going to link everything below for you guys. This shirt is really helpful in assessing your straightness as a rider, and it's so important when we think about getting our horses straighter and more symmetrical that we are also aware of our own straightness. If your horse is crooked, it's going to make you crooked. If you're crooked, it's going to make the horse crooked. So you have to kind of go back and forth and keep getting yourself straight, and then getting your horse straight, and then getting yourself straight, and just kind of keep addressing both of those pieces, the straightness of the horse, the straightness of the rider. So this is Don Carlos. Don Carlos, his stiff side is his right side and his hollow side is his left side. So what that means is that he is happy to bend to the left. He kind of likes to overbend his body to the left. And then to the right, he likes to fall in. Because of this, because he doesn't like to bend to the right, he pushes me off to the left. So I'm going to try and show you a little bit that here. In my experience, most horses are easier to bend to the left and they're stiffer to the right. So most horses tend to want to fall in right. Most horses want to carry their right hand to the right. But comment below, let me know which side your horse prefers to bend to, and which side is their hollow side and their stiff side. So with Don Carlos, if he had his way about things, he would go around a right hand circle counterbent and falling in. So his natural state is he wants to be like a banana to the left, which means that when I'm going on a circle to the right, he's kind of like this. His right hip is in and he's a little bit looking to the outside. I'm going to show you that at the trot. So if Don Carlos had his way about things, because he's stiff to the right, he likes to be falling into the right. So if he had his way, he'd go around the circle with a little left bend and falling into the right. And then because of this, he pushes the rider to the outside. So because he doesn't want to bend right, he makes the rider want to fall off to the left. Kind of like this. So when I go to the left, he's easier to bend. He's happier to bend in his body to the left. But because the left side is his hollow side, he has more tendency to fall out through the outside shoulder. So in a way, it's nice going left because he bends a little easier. But it also means that in this direction, he's more likely to be falling to the outside. So some exercises that you can do to fix this. One of the best ones to fix this is to work, I always work on the stiff side first because I think that's a little easier. So because Don Carlos likes to fall against my right leg, a great exercise is to do a leg yield off your right leg. So what I do is I just go up the quarter line and just simply leg yield over towards the rail. Doesn't have to be steep, but mainly I'm trying to get him off my right leg and going over into that left rein, so that by the end of the leg yield I can be giving on my right hand and have him into that outside rein. So again, because this is his stiff side, he likes to be all the time falling in against my inside leg. So again, because the right side is his stiff side, he always likes to be falling in against my inside leg and rein. And so this little exercise is great to get him off of my inside leg and into that outside rein. Now another exercise, once you can do this, is your shoulder in. So especially on the stiff side, a shoulder in right is going to help him. Shoulder in right and 10-meter circles to the right are going to help him with getting him off of that inside leg and into my outside rein. Oh boy. Now, if your horse is like him and he's stiff on the right, you're going to be wanting to do shoulder in right and haunches in left. So a horse that's stiff on the right, like Don Carlos, it's kind of like the right side of his back is shortened. So we need to work on stretching the right side of his back. So haunches in left is an exercise that's going to work on stretching out the right side of his back like this. So again, because Don Carlos has his stiff side's the right side and the hollow side's the left side, shoulder in right and haunches in left is going to work on that. So I hope this kind of helps you just think a little bit about getting your horse straighter, getting your horse more even on both sides. It's also, you know, if that's too complicated for you, I also like to just work a figure 8 where, say, you do a 20-meter circle to the right and a 20-meter circle to the left, and every time you cross the center line, you work. He's distracted. And every time when you cross the center line, you change direction and you really work on nice symmetric circles and getting your horse super even to the left and to the right. Oh boy. It's so important as we train these dressage horses that we get them even and straight. And as I'm working on my horse's straightness, I'm also super aware of my own straightness, because this horse, because he's so stiff on the right, he loves to push me to the left so that I don't feel that crookedness on the right.